Trading can be very hard if you don't have any systematic approach to the market. So I'm going to show you a very simple strategy that you can use to capitalize from the market. So let's jump right into it. So this strategy is going to be a rule-based one, which means we're going to follow certain principles before we open a trade. So let's take a look at these rules. So the first thing we're going to look at is trend identification. So as a trader, you want to identify the trend of the market. You want to know whether the market is going up, or is a bearish market, or is a sideways market, right? So this strategy, we're just going to focus on the trending market, that is the uptrend and the downtrend. So we're going to be looking for buying opportunities on the uptrend and also the selling opportunities on the downtrend. So the second rule is to identify an area of value. So the area of value is basically going to be the support and the resistance levels, right? So we know that whenever the market is going down, we're creating lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, right? So price mostly will break this support level, right? And then retest as resistance and then push to the downside, right? So this area becomes our key level where the support becomes the resistance. So that is going to be our key level in this strategy. And then location of price is basically going to be where the price is. So for example, if price creates a lower low, lower high, and then a lower low, right? If you ask me the location of price, this is the price. This is where the price is, right? Is price in the area of value yet or not? This is the area of value, and you can see price is nowhere close to the area of value, right? So we're going to wait for price to come to this area of value, and that is where we're going to be looking for selling opportunities. So if price is not there yet, we have to wait. But if price is there, then that will lead us to our fourth rule. So this is where we'll be looking for candlestick confirmation for an entry to the downside. So the candlestick confirmations we're going to focus on is the bearish engulfing. The bearish engulfing is basically whereby the bearish candlestick fully engulfs the bullish candlestick, right? So for example, we have price going to the upside. Right here we can spot a bearish engulfing pattern. So we have this green candlestick and then a big red candlestick fully engulfing this green candlestick, right? So this is a bearish engulfing, and this is the pattern that we're going to focus on for our entry confirmation. So let's take a look at EURUSD on the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, we have price trading to the downside, which means we are going to be looking for selling opportunities, right? So right here we have a lower low, a lower high, and then a new lower low, right? So we cannot sell here. We have to wait for price to create a lower high, and then we're going to get an entry to the downside, right? So that is our first rule. That is the trend identification. The second thing we're going to do is to identify an area of value. So the area of value is basically going to be the most recent support level that got broken, right? So this is our area of value, and we are waiting for price to get here for us to get our confirmation, right? So the third thing is the location of price. We can see price is nowhere close to the area of value, so we have to wait for price to be there. So let's see how price is gonna unfold. So we have price pushing to the upside to the area of value, but this is not an entry confirmation, right? We have this candlestick. This is not a bearish engulfing candlestick, right? So we still have to wait for price to unfold. Here we are not going to get in the trade because there is no selling signal, right? This is not a bearish engulfing candlestick, right? So we're still going to stay out of the trade. So let's see how price is going to play out. We have price trading to the downside. We are still not in this trade. Price came back to the area of value. Let's see if we're going to get any confirmation. This is not a confirmation yet, so we're still not going to take this trade. We're still going to wait. And then price came back again, right? So let's see if we're going to get a confirmation. Right here we have an engulfing candlestick, right? This is a bearish engulfing, and you can see that this red candlestick has fully engulfed this candlestick in the area of value, right? So this gives us a confirmation for selling opportunity. So if we sell here, our stop loss here, and I'll take profit at the next support level. Let's see how price is going to play out. So we can see price just hit our take profit level, and this is just a system or a rule that we followed to get into this trade, right? So this is basically a break and retest strategy, but we are adding certain rules that we need to follow. So let's say we are still in this trade. We want to add one more position, right? So let me delete this. Price trading to the downside. we want to get in another trade, or we want to scale our position, right? So what do we have to do? We just have to do the same thing. We have to repeat the same rule, right? So what we have to do is we have to identify an area of value. This is our most recent support level that got broken. So this is where we are looking for selling opportunities, right? So let's see how this is also going to play out. We have price correcting, breaks to the downside, and then it pulls back, right? So price is approaching the area of value. So right here we are in this area of value. Let's see if we're going to get any confirmation. This is not a confirmation yet, because you can see there is no bearish engulfing candlestick right there. So we are still not in this trade. Price is still trading in the area of value. So if we get a bearish engulfing, we're going to take it. Okay, right here, this is a big bearish engulfing candlestick, and this is giving us a selling signal. So if we get in here with our stop loss here and I'll take profit at the next support level, let's see how this is also going to play out. So we can see price just smashed our take profit level, right? So we are also done with this trade, or we are still in this trade. We want to scale up this trade. So let's see how price is also going to do that. So price just broke that support level, right? So this is our new area of value. We want to wait for price to get into the area of value. Now price is pulling back to the area of value, right? So let's see how that is going to happen. Good. So here one may ask, why don't we sell at this level? Because we have a bearish engulfing candlestick, right? If we should follow the rules, we know that the rule says we need to sell in the area of value, right? This is nowhere in the area of value. So if we sell here, we are basically selling in the middle of nowhere. So we want to wait for price to get into the area of value, and then we get that confirmation, right? So here we are not going to sell, even though we spotted an engulfing candlestick. The engulfing pattern should be in an area of value. So now price is in the area of value, and this is where we're going to look for the candlestick patterns. We have an engulfing candlestick. This is a signal that is telling us to sell. So if we sell right here with our stop loss at the top and our take profit at the next support level, let's also see how price is going to unfold. So we have price smashing through the take profit level. So you can see this is a system that I'm just replicating over time. I'm just following these rules just to take the same trades, right? So this is a very simple rule-based strategy that you can follow as a beginner or even as an advanced trader, because personally I follow these rules whenever I see these kind of setups in the market. Look at this example on CADCHF. We can see that this was our low. Price pushed to the upside and eventually we broke this low, right? So if you are looking for a retest at this level, you can see that price broke above this level, right? And then finally broke below and then came back to this same zone, right? So this is where we will be looking for our confirmation candlestick, right? So if I should zoom in, you can see this would have been a confirmation for us to look for selling opportunities, right? Because we had this engulfing candlestick. We would have sold here with our stop loss right here, and then our take profit at the next support level, right? So going forward, let's also take a look at this one. Let me delete this. So we have this as our new support zone, right? Let me just cut this off, and then you can see that we had price creating a new support level, right? So there's our new support level. So price broke this support and then came back right here. So if you want to look for any selling opportunities, this is the zone that we are looking for candlestick confirmations, right? So let's see how this will also play out. So right here we have an engulfing candlestick, right? This is a solid confirmation for us to be looking for selling opportunities. So if you sell right here, put stop loss at the top here and then take profit at the next support level. Let's fast forward this and see how this is going to play out. So you can see price just smashed through the take profit level. So this is the same system that we are just replicating over and over again, right? We're just following the rules and then applying them on the chart.